Some people said she wore temptation like a second skin. Mrs. Emodi stood out against the grey walls and dingy hallways of St. Gregory's Boys' Grammar School. Her dark skin looked like polished wood and seemed to draw in the weak rays of sun that struggled to reach our classrooms. Her dresses, often too tight and bright, broke the school's dull uniform look. She was like a bright red gem in a pile of dark coal. Her heels clicked with a strength even our principal's voice could not match. Each step felt planned, like a slow dance of power and beauty. I felt her steps echo in my young heart. She drove in new Benz, whose smooth shape and shine were almost as striking as her presence. But when she spoke, the royal image broke. Her English was mixed up with odd grammar and mispronunciations. In most places, people might make fun of her, but in our hormone-filled school, it made her more mysterious. She once said,
"Every student must aspire to aspire higher."
She meant aspire to inspire. But the mistake made me even more curious. Every time I met her, it felt like a puzzle. Was she giving advice or something more? I remember her perfume, which smelled like sweet fruit. I noticed the slight curve of her lips when she saw me staring too much. My thoughts became messy, my voice weak, and my sentences unfinished. But she did not interrupt me. She just tilted her head and gave me a quiet smile. It is strange how one small detail can hold your mind. For me, it was her uneven chin. I wanted to feel its shape and know its story. In a world that seeks perfection, her chin was different. I made up stories in my head about how it got that way. Maybe a childhood accident, a brave fight, or a strange curse. Was it part of her strength or a sign of weakness? It became the focus of my daydreams and the essence of my teenage thoughts. Night after night, my dreams of her became more vivid. In my dreams, we were in faraway places or sometimes in her office, talking about everything and nothing. The dreams were not overly romantic, but they had hidden feelings. The quiet looks, the silent words, and the long stares told me everything. They felt real. She changed the monotonous routine of the school just by being there. Every day, I woke up looking forward to seeing her, hearing her voice, and being near her. Then one day, she was gone. News spread in the hallways faster than fire. Mrs. Emodi was moved to another school. People guessed if she left by choice or if something strange had happened. I tried to find out, but only heard quiet rumors and saw people shrug. She did not warn us or say goodbye. There was only her empty chair and the lingering smell of her perfume. I would stand outside the guidance counseling room, staring past the open door to her desk, which was left untouched, as if she might return. A heavy emptiness filled me where she had been. Every part of the school felt empty and reminded me how much she had affected me. I kept returning to her old office, hoping to see or hear her soft laugh. Everyone else moved on, but for me, it felt like time stopped. Years passed, but I still remember Mrs. Emodi clearly. I never saw her again, yet she stayed a big part of my youth story. She taught me about wanting something, about seeing beauty in flaws, and about how time can move quickly. Whenever I see an all-boys school or a bright Mercedes Benz, vivid memories of her suddenly flood back to me. Mrs. Emodi, the guidance counselor with the uneven chin, the broken English, and the strength to shake an entire school to its core.